is Dan, and you are watching Indie Drop News. Let's get into the news. The 2019 Independent Games Festival submissions are now open. If you are an indie developer, such as not myself, but millions of other indie companies out there, they are now accepting submissions, and you should definitely become a part of this because the Indie Games Festival is it takes place in San Francisco, specifically at the Moscone Convention Center, and it's a pretty big festival. I mean, there are prizes, $50,000 prizes, where you can show off your game, and there will be finalists, and it goes on and on. Like, this is such a good medialistic event that I feel a lot of indie developers should definitely take advantage of this if you are closest being, even if you have the opportunity to come from Boston or something like that. Like, I advise you to come to this just because this is such a good medialistic event. And anyway, July 30th through October 1st is when the submissions will be active. Early January 2019, the Indie Games Festival finalists will be announced. March 18th through the 22nd is when the Developers Conference will take place. 18th through the 19th, Independent Games Summit at GDC 2019. March 20th through the 22nd, the Indie Games Festival Pavilion will be at GDC in 2019. And then March 20th, the Indie Games Festival Awards Ceremony winners will be announced. So that is something that I would really like to get into. It looks as though okay, so creators interested in applying for a waiver on the full $75 entry fee can find additional details in the waiver application form on the submissions page, which I might be inclined to check out because I would love to attend one of these events. Bring a camera along, maybe a mic or something, portable mic. I would love to interview some people there, as I want to make this a thing, you know? I love indie games. I feel like this is such a good opportunity for indies, content creators alike, to really get their foot in the door. Moving on, Eden Rising. If you haven't played this game, it's what looks like Supremacy, I believe. It's like an alienistic, almost like Ark, but not really. Like, I didn't see much on this game, but I thought it looked really interesting as it is a patch. The game's already out. There is a big patch, though, that they had just released for the game earlier this month, so that being, well, July, actually. This was in July. It is now August, of course, but July, earlier this month, they announced that they are improving the overall look and feel of combat, that it was one of the most sought-after requests. The upcoming patch will have a number of great improvements, many of which vastly improve the feeling on impact and physically of combat. Swinging a big heavy hammer, now you'll see your attacks connecting with monsters and really feel that impact. Slashing at a monster in a flourishing combo, now you'll see directional swipes and impacts on those monsters as well. As a part of these changes, monster collision boxes have also been adjusted, and dodge windows on attacks have been tweaked to feel better as part of a larger ongoing overhaul. We are planning to continue to roll out further improvements regularly over the summer, and your ongoing feedback is greatly appreciated. The update containing this first round, so they have plenty of changes coming, is in a final round of polish and bug fixing, so expect to see it hit Steam quite soon, so stay tuned. They need to use some commas and stuff in there, because honestly, it was kind of hard to read. It was kind of hard for me to read there. Anyway, let's move right on here. Grip Combat Racing. This was one of those games at one of I believe it was like E3. They showed this off at E3 from what I understand. Grip Combat Racing. I will go ahead and show you the trailer for this game because I think it looks really cool. I am a fan of racing games, and I think it has a unique twist on what the racing genre is really. Combat racing, like, it's kind of interesting. Not that we haven't seen it before. I mean, honestly, wouldn't we consider Mario Kart a combat racing game? I mean, you're trying to take people out and this and that. Like, even Crash Team Racing, for example, I guess is another one where it almost feels like combat. Like, you're just knocking people out to pass them and such, and that's exactly what this is here. So without further ado, I will stop talking and get right into this trailer. November 6th, they did release announce the release date, I guess, for that game. So, but it looks really, really cool, does it not? I mean, for me to play this sort of game, like I said, I love racing games. So, and I know that they're pretty excited to release the game. The game looks nice and smooth. There was a demo at E3 that people were saying was pretty good, but didn't really run well on the Switch. So I believe that they are tweaking that, fixing that, and I know that they will get it nice and smooth, nice and creamy, nice and buttery by launch, by release. So you can expect to see this at $20. $19.99 is what the game is at. And again, this is for PC. This will launch on PS4, Xbox One, as well as on your Switch. So I don't know what I'll pick it up for, but I would like to pick it up for something. Not sure what, but you know, who cares? All right, moving on to our Kickstarter game of the week. I teased this earlier in my Twitter, or on my Twitter rather, and so there you go, Lootbox Life by Conrad. That's his name. So single guy, a single developer. Though the art style I will mention here, and the guy that did my intro to this video, at Dulkin on Twitter, he did the art style for this game, or did the art and stuff like that for this game. So, and it also has a trailer. I will go ahead and play that a little bit for you guys. It is a tough as nails platformer game where, yeah, you just expect to die a lot, which is fine. You know, it's going to be a pixel perfect platformer, citrical platformer is what he calls it. But yeah, like this game looks fairly fun, and I'll get to this later, but yeah, just watch. Lootbox Life. There we go. So, what I was going to mention earlier is that there is a demo. There is only 7 days remaining here. So, if you aren't 100% sure on it, be sure to visit this page and download the demo and try it out there. Though, you know, I felt like the trailer was just a tad bit long, if I'm being honest. You don't want to show off too much of your game, as I feel with a demo, that was a lot of content to be shown there, so which is fine, but at the same time, you really want to be careful. And again, $200 goal, really? Like, this is so attainable. This is so easy to do. Like, $10. We only need like 4 people to do $10 worth. And you can totally do that. There's like, okay, so what is okay, 15. But anyway, even if you did this $7 pledge or whatever it is, yeah, $7. If you did that, we need like 4 or 5 people. Like, yeah, 4 or 5 people to do that. And then boom, they have successfully funded this game, which honestly, I feel like this game looks pretty decent for the $200 that you would invest into the game, honestly, and it would definitely help that developer out, as well as the artist. I know Dulkin, he's in my Discord chat, and he's actually a really awesome guy. Talks a lot about things that he does. He's funny because he likes the horror genre a lot, and so he posts a bunch of different things, but very good artist, I would say. He's very fresh, very new, and he has a great talent involved with art and anything regarding that. So like I said, he even does animation stuff too. So anyway, guys, yes, Lootbox Life. Definitely check this game out. Play the demo. Give them some love. Support them. Support them. Seriously, $200, that is nothing in comparison to some of the stuff that I've seen on Kickstarter. So, yep, that is that. That's it. So, Indie Drop News, thanks for dropping by. We really appreciate all of your support. Be sure to visit me on Twitter as well as on Patreon. You can already see the stuff up there, so if you can't see them, well, you're blind. So, thanks, guys, so much for joining me. We'll catch you next time.